Well, it's February 14th, 2012, and I'm happy to be hosting at Carl House our annual Love Luncheon. Our Love Luncheon is where we give back to the community and say thanks to all of the police officers, firefighters, and EMT workers for all their great work in the community. I believe the first Love Luncheon that we did at Carl House for the service providers was, I think, 5 or 6 years ago. So it's become a bit of a tradition, and we really look forward to it every year.
One of the reasons why I personally love Carl House and events like this is because it gives us the opportunity to meet a lot of different people from different class of life and different personalities come together.
I think it just shows our support and our appreciation of the firefighters and the EMT workers and the police officers, and it just solidarity, and that we're all coming together, we're all in it together, and really it gives us at Carl House an opportunity to just give our thanks for all the service that these folks do for us day in and day out. So I'm visiting today with one of my favorite people, Kelsey Boggs, who used to be Baines. She is married to Trey Boggs, but it's an interesting story. It's an interesting love story. Let's face it. So several years ago, the alarm went off at Carl House.
Yeah, about 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night.
And you're a police officer.
I work for the sheriff's office. Yeah.
You work for the sheriff's office. Okay, so then what happened?
I got dispatched here, and they tell us the key holder will be in around to walk through with us, make sure everything's secure.
I'm the key holder.
Yeah. If you really want to shut up, I'd never met anybody from the Carl House.
And by the way, I was in a coat and I had my pajamas on underneath. Nobody noticed that. It was very late at night.
It was cold.
Yeah.
So we started walking through, and we were just talking as we were checking all the doors. And Kelsey at the time was in her senior year at UGA.
Right.
I knew she wanted to be a wedding planner, and I knew y'all had a lot of weddings here, so.
Yeah, and you had said to me, hey, because I said, do you want to see the place? Because we're walking through, and he said, sure. And he goes, you know, my fiance is very interested in wedding planning, and I said, well, gosh, bring her in. We'd love to meet her. She's ended up being our superstar wedding director, and you two were just married at Carl House
Just
2
a couple
or 3
weeks
weeks
ago.
ago. Very exciting.
I think she was just girlfriend at the time when we first met.
Not even the big fiance.
No, we
I think that
we
was
got
a
engaged.
couple weeks after.
Yeah, we got engaged while she was working here, and
Isn't that
then
exciting? A true love story at Carl House. Who knows? You never know, huh? So now I love answering the alarms. I wonder
you
who
never know
I'll
what's
meet.
going to happen.
And I always double check the doors.
Well, thank you. Well, we're celebrating today the Love Luncheon at Carl House, thanking all of the police officers, EMT, and firefighters, and we're excited. We have a great menu: meatloaf and mashed potatoes and chicken, green beans and cobbler. So why don't you come out and we'll have a nice meal?
Okay.
And thank you for all that you do.
Thank you.